Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at all of the coloring supplies that I bought for the month of May. Spoiler alert, it's basically going to be all colored pencils. I got a lot of really good deals I couldn't pass up, so that's why I think I picked up so many sets this month. I did get a few non-pencil things too. That's what we're going to be taking a look at today. All right, let's see, what do I have in my pile first? Let's take a look at these watercolors that I got from Paul Rubens. Now I got this set for review. And you're gonna say, Crystal, this doesn't say Paul Rubens, that says My Lang. Well, it's from the same company as Paul Rubens. What I think is the difference between that one and this set, this brand is, I could be wrong, but I think Paul Rubens might be a higher, like the pigments are a higher grade than these. All right, so now this set that I got for review, it also came with this set of travel brushes. There's a few different variations with this set on Amazon. You can either get it with these travel brushes. There's another variation, I think, that comes with a watercolor sketch pad, and then there's just the option to just get the watercolor paints. These really cool travel brushes. But me personally, I probably don't have much use for travel brushes because I'm not going anywhere. I just stay home and color or paint. But I think it's really cool if you're, you know, a watercolor artist who likes to go outside and sketch or paint, travel with them instead of having to carry around a big long paintbrush with you, especially if you just want to carry it along in your purse or a small bag. You don't have a lot of room for stuff. But let's take a look at the actual watercolors themselves. These are really gorgeous. Let's see, what does it come with? This comes with, this comes in a 24 set, a 36 set, a 48 set. I got the 48 set. This is in Chinese, so I don't know what it says. Let's see. I guess it's probably just telling you, giving you some background info on the company they come from. And what I really like about it is it comes with this really nice swatch chart. There is a little tiny mistake over here. I think it has the wrong color name. I don't even remember. I think maybe it might have been a repeat of this one. It said flash red, and I think it said flash red again over here. But I just put some light out there and I wrote over the real color name, purple, which it has all of the color names on the plastic part of this. I probably don't need to keep this, but I like to put it on top anyway. So these are the colors. You can see it looks like a big mess. I did test them out. I was really testing them out really good. I was trying to watch some tutorials because I don't know how to paint or draw at all. So I was watching a couple of tutorials on YouTube on how to do like simple watercolor flowers. And as you can see, it didn't really work out so great. I need to watch like a super basic tutorial. The ones I was watching, they were going too fast for me. So if any of you guys have any good watercolor tutorials out there that are like really basic, write them down in the comments for me because I'd like to watch them. I want to try and get like a watercolor sketch pad and then just do watercolor flowers, because that looks like really nice and relaxing. There is one nice row of the metallic paints down here, which you know I love metallic paints. They came with also with this water brush pen, which I don't usually use water brush pens too often, but I know a lot of people do. I prefer, I don't know, I kind of prefer just using a regular paintbrush, but that's that. All right, so next up I have to show you are these watercolor sticks by Pentel. I did show you guys a set of these in my haul from last month. The set I showed you last month was the antique mix. This is a midnight mix. Now, I probably, if I would have tested that set out before I ordered this set, I probably wouldn't have ordered them because I didn't like them so much. I think I was describing them as watercolor crayons maybe in the last video, but they're not watercolor crayons. They're actually watercolor, like a woodless watercolor pencil technically. the core of a pencil, not crayons. So that might be a little bit, I was comparing them to the Neo 2s. I think it is technically a crayon. So I wanted to make that kind of clear if you watch that one. So it's not really, I don't think it's a fair comparison after the fact, after I thought about it. So the reason why I probably wouldn't have bought these, besides the packaging is great. I love the packaging. I think that's a very cute and clever idea. They do come with this water brush pen, which is nice. The colors the set comes with is white, cream yellow, Prussian green, shadow green, powder blue, deep ultramarine, night blue, deep purple, dark carmine, fuchsia pink, sunset orange, and slate gray. I haven't swatched this set out at all yet, so we'll swatch them and see what the colors look like. I think I might use them without water. Might be a better option, for me at least, because I didn't really like the effect of they were mixed with water. Let's just check out the colors. This one is sunset orange. White, it's not gonna show up anything. This one is green yellow. Then we have fuchsia pink, which that doesn't really seem very fuchsia-esque to me. It's too light, I think, of a pastel pink. Powder blue. This one is deep purple. Then we have shadow green, slate gray. Usually I got this midnight mix to go along with the antique mix because I'm very into like a muted color palette lately. This is dark carmine, Prussian green. I think these might work out better just for coloring, I think, and not necessarily for using with water. Night blue. And then finally we have deep ultramarine. If I had it to do over again, I wouldn't buy these again. But if any of you guys out there have these or have tried them and you have different experience, I'd love to hear it. I will go over them really quickly with some water just in case you haven't seen my whole video from last month. I think I was trying them out on a page in, I think, World of Flowers, but let's see how they work out. See, well, the lighter, that one dissolved pretty good. It's still a little bit like, this is just regular plain paper. This is not even cardstock I'm using. I think Castle Arts and the Arteza dissolve better in water than these. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Big disappointment on those. All right, I have given them some time to dry. As you can see, some of the colors, they did dissolve a little bit better than the others. So very inconsistent. So definitely not picking any more of these sets up. Okay, let's get into the pencils next. Only pencils I got for the month. This is the Derwent Chromaflow 72 set. They just recently came out with a bigger set of pencils. I bought this set from Blick. They were a little bit cheaper than on Amazon or Derwent's website. I think still now they're probably the cheapest, like at least in the US, that you can get them. Last time I checked, I haven't checked recently. I've only swatched them so far. Well, I have, before this, I did have the 24-piece set. And I was really contemplating whether I really should get this second set or not, because I never really did use them that often. And I was like, then they were so much money. I thought they were a lot of money when they first came out, but they came out on Blick a lot cheaper. And plus, at the time, there was a 15% off coupon that came out to be about $78 altogether after, with tax and everything, instead of, how much were they on Amazon, like almost like $130, something crazy like that. So I thought I would never probably be able to get them so cheap again, because usually on Blick they don't let you use coupons on like these artist grade sets. Usually it's not allowed because I think they usually have like almost like really low, like a low price on them already. So they don't usually let you use a coupon on stuff like this. But I don't know, if I guess because they were new onto the website at the time, they were allowing coupons. So I took advantage of that and I bought this set. This is my pencil swatch book. So let me find them in here. Okay, Chromaflow 72 set. So I did swatch them out. These are the colors. I'm sure you probably have already seen videos on these already, some reviews and stuff. I do find them very, very nice and pigmented. I will try and use them. You know, I have so many sets to use. The 24 set I did have, I ended up giving that to one of my friends because I was like, I don't think I'm going to need doubles of them. And I thought she would appreciate it more than just being stuck sitting in my pencil drawer, never to be used again. So that's that set. Let's keep this on the side because I'm probably going to need to pull it out to show you. I'll show you my other stuff, my other color swatches as we go along. I have this pastel set of Artezas. I do have an unboxing, swatching, and first impressions of these. I haven't taken them out since that day to use them or anything. I do still need to color a page with them. I've decided not to put them into a pencil case because I really don't see myself using them that often. And I kind of figured out a way to close them without getting them all crazy. So I have these. If you did see that video, you'll see that I'm missing the metallic set. Actually, I ended up giving it away to one of the girls in the Coloring Divas, the Facebook group that I run with Monet. So that's why you're not going to see them in this coloring haul. But I will show you the swatches. I did. Let's see. These are the metallic set. And they don't have any color names, just FYI. These pastel set, I did give them color names. And I did post this picture of this swatch sheet with the color names on them. If you want to check that out. It's not going to be at the beginning. You're going to have to probably go down a few posts. Or if you want, you can message me and I'll take a picture and send it to you. That's those. The pastels I liked. The metallics I didn't like. They're not a bad price. I got one set for, I probably actually ended up paying maybe like around $15 total for each set. So it wasn't bad after discounts and everything. So it wasn't too bad for me on those. All right, then next up, I got the Castle Art Golds 120 set. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to get these. I was like, no way am I going to pay 60 whatever dollars they were asking for these. I thought that was ridiculous. So they just had a last month. Well, we're in June now, so I'm talking about May as it is last month. So in May, they had this really great 50% off sale where you can go and use this code and get 50% off of everything in their Castle Art store. Not on Amazon, but their actual website. They had this sale going on. And so I was like, okay, I was going to just buy the 72 set because I didn't really, I had seen reviews of these already and they didn't look like something, I didn't get a good impression of these pencils, of most of the reviews that I had seen, to be honest. So I wasn't really too crazy to get them, but they were on sale for $30 with free shipping. So I said, all right, I'm gonna give them a try. So I did buy them. They're not in here anymore. I put them in a new case. I will go, you will see here that I didn't swatch them on this swatch chart that they gave. And that was because they were in the box, in the tin. They're in a pretty nice family order. I have no idea, I have no clue what kind of order it was meant to be. Whatever it was, I didn't get it. But you'll see here on the tin, that's how they're on the swatch chart too. Like juniper green, like all these, starts with like all these greens, then it jumps to some oranges, yellows, like all kinds of crazy stuff. I feel like I have the ability to grasp color theory fairly easy. I usually get stuff like that, but this one I had no clue. And it comes with all these assorted books. Like I was buying a car. I felt like I just purchased a car with all these books. So yeah, so the tin is really nice. I kind of feel like I'm going into like a whole review now, but I'm trying to be as quick and concise as I can. But I do like how they always have these nice pull-out elastics on the trays. Okay. And this is pretty too. I did put them in my own order. Well, actually, I didn't put them in my own order. I put them in the order they were laid out into the tin. Which I'll show you my color chart. This is the order that the box was laid out in. Like not perfect, but definitely better than they have it on the back of the tin and on their swatch chart. So I got this swatch chart from Etsy, Becky's DIY color charts. I'll leave the link for her store. A fairly simple color chart. I probably could have made this myself, but you know, I'm too lazy, so I paid $1 whatever for it. It's much appreciated, but I like the swatch chart. It has a room for the numbers, and then it has a nice big space for the color names. So all right, so now let's get let's take a look at the actual pencils. I bought this cute case for them. This case was only like $16.99, which was a really good price. It's one of the newer cases that's out. I don't like to get the same case. I like to get different cases because that's how I know what's in there. Like I don't label my cases or anything. I just know what it is by looking at like I'm like, oh, this outer space case, that's my Castle Art pencils. So these are the pencils. I didn't sharpen all of them because I don't know, I got tired of sharpening them. And the ones I did sharpen, they were okay sharpened. Some of them were breaking a lot, like they got a little bit shorter. Like this one. So they were just okay. I ended up paying $30 for them. They were okay for $30. $60, I definitely not $60 or whatever the price was. I did color a picture with them. I think I showed you guys on my previous video where I did all my completed pages. They're just fine. To me, they're just fine. They're not the worst pencils I ever colored with, and they're not the best pencils. I do like them better than their original set. I didn't think, they say they're oil. To me, they still felt kind of like a shiny kind of waxiness. They didn't really feel much like an oil pencil to me. Now, I'm not any sort of pencil expert. The only one major plus of this set is I think the color selection is really, really great. It's beautiful. I like all these muted colors they have in here. I thought were really pretty. And so I will probably go for them whenever I'm in need of one of these colors. So that's pretty much what I think of these pencils. Okay, this set is by Artisto. I think these are new, fairly new. They were all just recently on a lightning deal, and I got them for like $14.99. $14.99. So really cheap, really good price. I think currently now they're maybe $18.99, and last time I checked they had a 10% off coupon, so that's still a good price for them. I have only swatched these. I haven't gotten a chance to color. I technically got these in June because I think I got them on June 1st or June 2nd. But I decided I'll throw them into this haul, since it's, who knows, I might not do a haul next month. I'm kind of trying, I'm going to try and not buy any art supplies for the month of June. We'll see what happens with that. But these are, one thing I do like a lot about these pencils are the color names. These look like kind of like color names that I would pick out. And I don't know if they're wax or oil. They didn't say in the listing, and I did write a question. You know how you can ask them questions in the list within the listing, and I did ask if they were oil or wax, and I haven't received any response for them. And Amazon actually emailed me and said, "Oh, nobody has answered your question yet. It's very likely you'll never receive an answer." So I was like, okay, great. I did just swatch these out. Let me find the swatch. I did post it up on my community tab. These are the swatches. I think they're wax, but I don't know for sure, but they seem kind of like wax to me. They're 4mm leads. That's why I was also kind of interested in them, because I do like a thicker lead. They're kind of like this hexagon shape, they say, so they won't roll off the table. They say premium soft Artisto on the one side in gold, and on the other side it has the color name, which this one is Scarlet, and a color number A3101 with a little gold band on the bottom. I sharpened them all up. I think I left one unsharpened just to show you guys what they look like when they came in the box. So they did come in that nice square blunted point, you know, so they don't, if they hit, they don't break in the box. So none of them broke. They all sharpened up really nice. I do need to color a picture with them. Try and do one before the month is over, and I can show you. Either I'll post something up in my community tab, or I'll show you when we get to my completed pages for June. So that's that set. Not a bad set for the price, I think. And then this is the last pencil set I have to show you guys. And I know what you're going to say, Crystal, you already have these pencils. Yes, I do, and I love them. These are my favorite pencils currently. I do use these a lot, especially the skin tones, and which is, let's see, where is the skin tones? This section from here, over here to here. I did do a review on these, or an unboxing, something like that. I kind of don't like to say review necessarily, because I'm like, who am I to review anything? I'm just a regular girl, but I like to open them up with you guys and swatch them, because that's what I'm always most interested in seeing, is what the colors look like and if they work out good for me for coloring pictures. But I love this skin tone set. I think this was like the best selection of a skin tone set that I've ever seen. And so I decided to get this a backup set, just in case they ever go away or something. I'll have them. So that's that. I'm actually thinking about just pulling out the skin tones pencils that I use the most from like the Prismacolors in this set, and maybe even my Brute Funner 520s, and just putting them all into one case, just so it's easy, so I'm not switching around from case to case. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this one, this Artx alcohol marker set. This is 12 skin tones. Let's see, here on the top it says Oros. That just means that is their line of brush tip markers. They have the ones with the bullet nibs are called Alps. These are really cool. This is the first time I've tried out their markers. After I had tried out the colored pencils, I became more interested in checking out more of their stuff. I'll pull one out just so you can take a look at it. They come in this nice little box. There are no color names on them. They just have color numbers on the caps. One side is the chisel, and the other side is the brush nib. They are very juicy, very saturated, if that's something that you like. I kind of more like a little bit more dry. That's why I like the Tombow alcohol markers so much, but these are nice too. These are the colors. I swatched them out onto this. I cut out a piece of a larger swatch chart that I had, and I just made this nice little 12 piece so I could stick it back into the box. And it did come with a swatch, this little swatch chart here. That's how I knew what the color names were, because if they weren't on here, I wouldn't have known. I kind of started swatching them out over here a little bit, and I didn't really like the way it was coming out because the darker ones I figured would cover up the number and the name, and I would never remember what they were called. So that's why I like this little swatch chart here. Very interesting colors. This is a kind of an additional set to, I think they have a 24 or a 36 piece set. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember if it was 24 or 36, but I think this set came out after that set. This is kind of like an additional color set. So I would probably advise to buy that set first, especially if you don't have any other skin colored markers. I probably will at some point end up getting their bigger set too. I just wanted to try them out because I had never tried their markers before, and I like them. And finally, I just have a few things left to show you. I got some paper from the Dollar Tree. This is just regular copy paper, 75 sheets, not for this like art stuff or coloring things. I got this for printing out my shipping labels for my eBay store. And I got some of these report covers. There was three comes in a pack here, and I got them for my PDF books. I did have some already, but the ones I have I got from Amazon. They were a longer size. Maybe they must be A4 size, but I like these. They fit. I could never find any A4 paper to buy to print out my PDFs on. So I got some of those. I might go back and get more. Here we have to zoom out for this. I got this 250 pack of cardstock paper from Printworks. I have been using this paper. I just started using this maybe about a month or so ago. What came time I needed to buy some more. When I purchased this the first time, it was around $10, and now it's like $11.49 for 100 sheets. So I was like, I use a lot of paper. Let me see if I can find like a bigger pack. Maybe it might work out cheaper. Came across this one, which is exactly the same paper. It just has a different cover on it. I was like, is this the same paper or everything's the same? But they had this listed on Amazon Warehouse, which as you can see, it's like prepackaged. 250 sheets of paper for under $7, I guess, because it's either open or damaged, I don't know, but everything looks pretty good. So instead of paying like $17, $18, like the regular price is 17 something, 17 and change. I saw that they had this one also available in the Amazon warehouse. I probably will open this up and I just count it and make sure it's really 250 sheets of paper, which I'm sure there is. Maybe you know, the OCD-ness in me wants to check it out. But I thought that was a really great find for all that paper. Okay, so I think that just about does it. I don't think I forgot anything. If I did, I'll show it to you next month. And if you guys have any questions, of course, leave them down below in the comments. I hope everyone has a really great day. Happy coloring, and I'll see you next time.